Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So my story time today is gonna be when I found out I was pregnant with Autumn. So basically she was planned. Eric and I were talking about having another baby for a while now. And we were actually gonna try when Amaya had turned 2, which would have been in December. But yeah. But Autumn actually got conceived before that. This was in 2018, by the way. So it was summer 2018, and I was feeling the symptoms that I had. Well, not the symptoms. I had been feeling the way I had felt when I was pregnant with Maya. So I was like, ooh, I know this feeling before. It's like way too familiar to me. So I decided to go to the corner store and buy a pregnancy test. And I took it. I went home. I didn't even say hi to my mom. This is when I used to live with my mom. I literally just went right to the bathroom. I took the test and I was in the bathroom with Amaya. And it came out positive. And I just started crying because I was so happy. And Amaya's just looking at me like, Ma, you good? And I'm like, you're gonna be a big sister? And she's just looking at me like, and I'm like, you're gonna be a sister, Mommy? You're gonna have a baby brother, a baby sister? Like, you're gonna be a big sister. And I was so excited. I really wanted like to hold it in and not tell Eric. I was trying to like surprise him, but I'm the type of person like when I find out something or like I want something done or anything, like I just need to tell or get it done then and there. Like I cannot wait. I'm a very impatient person. I cannot wait. So I called him right away. He was working, mind you. I called him right away and I'm like, oh babe, I'm pregnant. And then he was like, what? And I'm like, I'm pregnant. And then he was like, I'm gonna have to call you back, babe. Like, I'm really busy. Like, hold on. Like, I caught him completely off guard, which was freaking hilarious. And he calls me back and he goes, did I hear you correctly? You said you're pregnant? I was like, yeah, baby, we're pregnant and we can have another baby. And he was so excited. Like, he came home and he was like, oh, like, what test did you take? And I was like, oh, I went to the corner store. He's like, okay, tomorrow we're gonna buy one to make sure this is real. Like, he was like, I don't want to get my hopes up, and God forbid the test was wrong. I was like, okay, you have a point. Like, let's go get another, like, a good test, and we'll take it again. So the next day we went to Walgreens again and got the pregnancy test, and I took it, and I was so excited that I ended up taking the test wrong. For anybody who's taking pregnancy tests, like, you know, like how you're supposed to pee, like I just peed on it wrong. Like, I don't know what the hell I did. And you saw the line, like it tried to say like positive, but since I peed on it wrong, it didn't show correctly. So I was getting myself upset. But then I was like, oh, thank God. Pick it up, baby. I was like, thank God it came with 2 of them. So I took the other one, and clear as day, it said positive. And I just started crying again. Like, I ran to the room, I had the test, I showed him, we were both there hugging each other, crying. Like, we were just so happy. And then it was so funny because, so since we have our girl, like, we really wanted a boy this time. And it was so funny because, so I'm Puerto Rican, and in my culture, I'm not sure if this is like in all Hispanic cultures, but I know in my culture, like, they say when you have the opposite sex, like when you're pregnant, supposedly pregnant with the opposite sex, like your child will be closer to you. So in my case, like I have a girl, and she was really attached to me when I was pregnant. So I was so convinced I was gonna have a boy, because you know my culture says supposedly that you're gonna have the opposite sex if your child is attached to you, and if you're gonna have the same sex, they like reject you a little. But Amaya in that case wasn't like that. Amaya was so attached to me, like she always wanted to be with me. Like other people would try to carry her, she'll start crying, and she would just want to be with me all the time. So we were so convinced we were gonna have a boy. And so I would tell everybody like, oh, what do you think you're having? I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna have a boy, blah 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 blah. I would like look at boy clothes and everything. So funny thinking about it now. And so we had a gender reveal. And well, here's the reaction.
Work out exactly. It didn't work out.
Oh, he's like, I remember.
How you guys caught us off guard. I'm telling you, we were so convinced we were gonna have a boy. Like, I don't know if you guys hear Mama. No. I don't know if you guys hear Eric, but he's like, where's my, I'm not gonna say the baby's name just in case we ever have a boy, but it's with an E. So he's like, where's my, and then he says the baby's name in E. And I'm like, I'm like, next time, babe, next time. And after that, like, I guess, like, I was still in shock. I was just like, holy-ish, like, I'm having another girl. And I, like, immediately started looking at baby girl names. I'm like, I'm looking at names, I'm looking, but nothing was catching my attention because, mind you, like, I really thought and I felt I was gonna have a boy. So no girl names were catching my attention. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna name her? Like, I have no idea. Like, I don't like none of these names. Because honestly, like, I don't like the basic names. I like a little bit different, but not too different. Like, names you don't commonly, like, that aren't common. Like, names you don't really hear as much. So I'm there looking and I'm looking, and then that's when I came across Autumn, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I read the name, I was like, I love this name. And then we started thinking about middle names, and I'm like, okay, what middle name is gonna sound good with Autumn? So then I'm there thinking, I had like, not even exaggerating, like 4 middle names, and Eric and I had to like cross them off until we finally decided on her middle name, which is Autumn Sophia. So yeah, so we finally picked out the name, and I was so excited. And it's like funny, like thinking about it now, I'm actually glad I had another girl, because if I had a boy, I wouldn't know what I would do, like how I would raise him, just because I was already a mom of a girl. But yeah, that was my second pregnancy story. Hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with another video.